Welcome to my experience channel. We got RPGSHAD in the house today. We're gonna get into him as an artist. We're gonna ask him a few questions about his craft, what he do, and we also gonna get into more deeper of who he is and what he got going on out here. So let's get into it, y'all. Hey. Go ahead and introduce yourself to people that don't know who you is.
I go by RPGSHAD. That stands for real people having each other grind. Emo artist really from New York. Atlanta raised. You know, I got a lot of things in store. You know, creative music, good music, touch your soul music, make you want to go hit the club music. You know, all type of music, going crazy. We going crazy.
There you go, there you go. Now check it out. Now, if you don't know, y'all got to go to his page, you know, and really see how he get down. But what I noticed about him, like, is the fashion. You know what I mean? Now, he comes with some fits, y'all. So I want you to get into and just tell everybody, like, kind of like, where do you get that style from? Somebody, you got a stylist, or this is all you? You know?
Yeah, this all me. I originally just try to find something that nobody could get their hands on. That's the main goal. That's the main objective right there. So once I find any type of fashion that you can't get your hands on, you know, then I know it's something you can't get your hands on. Only I got it.
Cause so, you gotta be different.
Yeah, it gotta be different. You know, you gotta be different.
And I learned from being out here, like in you know, in Atlanta, people they different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They different. Now you go to California, you see that, you know, kind of style too. You see different stuff. They'll put on anything, mismatch. It don't matter. But I noticed a lot of your shoots and photo shoots and videos, you don't just come in there regular with some jeans on, a t-shirt or something. It's like you be from head to toe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You break it down too.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? That's something you've been doing. Like, is that something?
I've been doing that. I've been doing that since I was really in middle school to high school. A lot of people know me from that, really, from just know how to, you know, put that shit on. Yeah. And I just really just try to stay in my own lane and be original and stay true to myself. So I dress how I want to dress, and I don't shop in America. That's number one. So you know, a lot of different states, like in Europe, you know what I'm saying. A lot of places, you know, they dress a little different.
Now check it out. I need to know. You know, you're an artist.
Yeah.
Now, I'm a producer. I was an artist at first. I used to be an artist,
and
rapping and everything.
I know.
You know what I mean? And so, like, me back in the day, my inspiration, like, where did I, you know, find, like, what I mean, it's because of the passion. I love to do it. You know what I mean? But it was also because the city where I was in, you know, was what I saw. And, you know, so mostly that's kind of what I rapped about. Experiences I was going through. Like, if I'm in there with life, I'm in there arguing with my girl, it'll come out on that paper, you know, in some form. I wouldn't necessarily say it or say that person's name, but I'll tell a little experience I went through, you know, and go through. So tell me, where do you get your inspiration at to, like, talk about the things you do on your songs?
Well, a lot of my songs, you know, come from personal things that I might go through, from you know, losing different people in my life and going through different struggles, you know, anything different that, you know, impacts my life. You know, I try to make a song about that, you know, so other people can relate to that, you know, emotionally, you know what I mean, mentally, you know, everything. So I try to use my music as like therapy for myself. So then when I do that, it helps other people because I know it's helping me.
That's right. Music, you know, believe it or not, music is, you know, feelings. You know what I mean? It's emotion, it's all that. And then music impacts other people. You know what I mean? Because I could listen to a song one day and that song could just change my whole mood. You know what I mean? Or if I want to listen to some, you know, mellow stuff, then it made me, you know, mellowed out. You know what I mean?
Be like, that's all right. It's all right. I'm having a better day now.
Right. So what, you know, and with that, like, what motivates you to keep doing this? You know what I mean? Because at times I be like done with certain stuff, and I be like, no. You know what I mean? So what keeps you going as an artist out there that's, you know, trying to do this and they having some setbacks and everything, and like, dang, they want to just stop? What keeps you going at what you do?
Really, you know, I want the money. You know what I'm saying? I want, you know, generational wealth for my little ones. You know, they behind me. But, you know, I want, you know, better for me than definitely with, you know, better for me with them while I'm with them, you know, so we can share that together, you know what I'm saying? So, and I want to leave some, you know, some bread behind And at the same time, you know, that motivates me to keep going because I got to get the money, man. I got to get the money. I'm sorry. I got to get the money. That's the main motivation is for the money, you know, for them. You know what I'm saying? For me, you know, I'm trying to be happy.
Yeah.
Too much sad shit, man.
Right. So, give me a name of one of your songs that you really kind of got deep in detail on, you know, your experience that you went through. Like, you can name the title and just tell me a little bit about that song, kind of like where'd you come up with it?
Yeah, I would say Dreaming. Yeah, you remember Dreaming? That was my first song that I made, you know, with my real emotional feelings involved attached to it, because I wrote it while I was upset about something. So I say, you know, Dreaming is just one of those songs that you could kind of understand where I'm coming from when you hear it.
So somebody listens to that song, they can kind of get a picture of who you is, kind of what you've been, you know, and stuff. Yeah, I mean, is that, do you like making records like that? Like, you know,
the paint the picture records. Yeah, that's all the ones I go for. Right. And, you know, those are the ones that people remember. Like, damn, you take me to a whole nother place.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because we're, you know, being an artist or a producer, it's like certain, you know, records you make because it make you feel good, and that's what you like, you know, doing. Like, you're not gonna do something that's fake or you don't feel, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not gonna do nothing that's not real to you.
Right, real to you. So those type of records, you know, they come easy for you because you're like, hey.
Yeah, but I only go write those type of records when I'm in that space. I can't write those type of records when I'm just regular. I gotta really be sad about some shit or be really into my mindset and my mental to even write a lot of that stuff. But I be in that place a lot, so I write a lot in that place when I'm in it. Because once I come out of that place for a little certain time span, it's hard to like write songs like that. You know what I'm saying? I write the club songs, you know.
Right. So like me back in the day, man, we grew up, you know, we used to write. We didn't have like the phones where we wrote on the phones, you know what I mean? We got on the notebook and write.
Oh yeah.
Just straight book, pen and pad, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And we were that's how we even recorded the songs. Like, we had the notebook right here and just straight record, you know. Nowadays, you know, you could do with the phone and stuff, but when in the studio, a lot of people don't see what goes on. They just hear a finished record and they like, man, that shit dope. But they don't know a lot of times it's not as easy, and sometimes it do come easy.
Yeah, it depends on the song. Like, you might get a song and do it, and you know, you seen me do it 30 minutes, and then some songs take me 2 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It depends, I guess, on. I think it really depends on the energy and for that song. Like, sometimes you get stuck, sometimes you don't. So,
right.
You know.
Right, the energy and the feeling, you know, that play a part. Like, me personally, I used to like to always record in the evening. You know, at my studio, the craziest thing about in my studio, I had my studio next to it like a barbershop. So we, you know, barber, they'll kind of finish up around 5 o'clock, you know, they out of there. At the same time, that the barbershop, they were like my landlord. Yeah. So so it was like during the morning, I just be in there just maybe mixing or something, just doing little light stuff. But after 5 o'clock, well, we got wild in there, like, cause we knew they gone. We don't got nothing to worry about. We can turn up. So at nighttime, you know, that's where we will really get busy. Like, we would start sometimes, you know, around
in the night.
Yeah, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, when it get dark.
10, 1 in the morning, and we'll be up all the way to like 6 in the morning making records. You know what I mean? What is best for you? Like, when do you like to record? Are you like a morning person, or do you like the evening or night, or how do you? I could
do. Remember, I didn't came a lot of different times of the day.
Right.
I could come any time of the day and record. It really don't be mattering to me. Right. If I want to do the song, I'm gonna do it in the day, night. Sometimes people say the vibe at the night, you know, is better. If I'm trying to do like a raw track, like a raw, like gruddy type of track, I'm gonna do it at nighttime. That's what I usually do, because it brings that essence of like the rawness. So, you know.
So do you like doing recording or doing shows?
Both.
Both.
Cause they go hand in hand.
They go hand in hand.
Yeah.
What you get out of a show when you got a show going on tonight? Like, what type of feeling and energy you get out of that, being around the people?
cool. Looking at people with face expressions through my glasses.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You feed all their energy.
Yeah, I be liking that shit. And I be like, oh yeah, so you like it. That's how I look. I look at people and see what everybody doing through my shades when I perform. And I see.
You get that energy.
Yeah, I look at my own friends too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. You see how they get it.
Yeah, but I like to see the rawness. If people fuck with it, they fuck with it. They don't, they don't. But if I see you moving through my shades, I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, because not everybody, I done did shows where people standing there just looking, and then I see somebody into it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I used to get out of shows it was like that. This is my time to act the fool, to cut up, and to have all eyes on me.
I love that. I love that shit.
It's like attention. You love attention. You're gonna be like, all right, hey, the spotlight's on me now. So hey, look, I got the microphone. Look, y'all gonna listen.
They be known people be scared though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the crowd be known when artists be scared.
I done seen, and I ain't gonna name the names, but I done been to a concert and I literally just seen an artist just kind of stand there rapping verse. And it was like, and this artist had a great record. He had a hit record out, but I just didn't like his show. Not everybody has a show performance.
A show performance.
You know what I mean? He was just standing around and like rapping. He was doing the record that was on the radio. So if you knew it, we was vibing to it, but he didn't give me no energy. It was like, shit, I didn't get nothing out of it.
You got to run across the stage and everything.
Yeah, you got to, at the end of the day, you got to entertain, people. I mean, that's what people came there to see.
Yeah,
they came there to see a show. They didn't come there to just, hear the music. They could have did that at home. So when you perform like that, you got to give them some, 100. So shows used to always be my favorite, kind of to get in front of the people and like the fans.
That's showing what you made of.
Right. So check it out. So you also and now you how long you been here in Atlanta?
I've been in Atlanta since like the 90s.
The 90s.
Yeah.
So you experienced like even just the music uproar of Atlanta.
Yeah, from the top to the bottom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now I moved here just because of, music. Where I was at, it wasn't like a music place. So Atlanta was like, hey, man, you gotta go to Atlanta.
Atlanta was just like a place where, you heard you get better living.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, I didn't really, but they still had the music, because when I came, it was like, Outkast, you know what I'm saying? Atlanta still was going crazy. Yeah. When I came in the 90s, that was, that was their prime too. That was the main prime.
Right. So you
got Outkast was dropping shit.
Witness that move, Outkast, the crunk music era. You was here.
Yeah, I was here all that. So I think that took a big part of like how I create music too, because I kind of already know what type of sound Atlanta really they'll fuck with. You switch it up a little bit, but still keep it kind of like southern. Right.
Now, what is your take on the scene now? From back then, like how's the music scene now? If a person would say, "Hey, man, I want to move to Atlanta. I want to make it. It ain't a music scene where I'm at." How would you describe the music scene here? That someone that's not living here will want to come here to pursue their career. Like, what is it like? I know it's not like how it used to be back in the day, but how is it? What are the artists out here like?
I think. When it's a lot of competition, in Atlanta, number one.
Yeah.
If you come here, you just gotta be prepared, for the good and the bad of Atlanta, for real.
Right.
That's it, really. Just gotta work hard at it. Just like every other artist be doing in Atlanta, they work hard at it. There's a lot of them.
It's a grind, this whole music, being in the music industry and business, it's a grind, because you have to first kind of learn it. You know what I mean? Back in the day when I was, younger, I write just to be on TV, but I didn't know nothing about the business. But then I started learning the business, and it became like you're picking up a skill. You got to do this, you got to do that. And then with me back then, we didn't have all the necessary like of the phone just to click a button.
Exactly.
We had to really work.
I already know.
Grind it, pass out flyers and stuff like that.
I know how it is. I worked for Jermaine Dupri for like 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Up under him, Mo, who they call Nelly. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of them, so I understand like the groundwork of like building, artists. So
right.
I did all that before, so I understand like the groundwork of it. Like none of that, it don't come overnight, for real.
Right.
unless you just luck up like the lottery and hit something big. You know what I'm saying? But
a lot of times that first luck don't be good though. You know what I mean? In the end.
Yeah.
So you like the more experience that you got in this business, you know how to really move as an artist and move as a independent artist, move as even an artist that's on a label, because you know like, hey, I know what I got to do. I know what y'all not doing. I know what I need to do to get me to be where I'm at. So you got that experience walking in the door besides people that really haven't
because they don't know what they walking into.
right, definitely.
They don't know what they walking into, man.
Is that why you think some artists come out and then they be make one song and then you don't hear them no more? You think it's experience or just the lack of talent?
Lack of talent, because they luck up with the one song and then they can't make no other songs after it.
Exactly. Yeah.
You got to stay fully loaded. That's what I call it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you got to be creative. You know what I mean? You got to be able to create. Like if this is something that you do, and this is something that you perfected your craft, you shouldn't have no problem of doing it again after another one. After another, because it's easy.
That's the hardest part. Like even when I made my first song, it was like, damn, I hope I can make another one. Then you make a second one, damn, I hope I can make another one. Then we got to the point like I just make go for this straight rawness every time. Right. That's it.
Now let's get a little more in person to of you as outside of the artist. You know what I mean? You got kids.
Yeah.
All right. You got a girl. You married. Yeah.
Nah, I got the kids though.
All right. Okay. All right.
And other than that, really just focus on the career so I can have money for the family. You know what I'm saying?
There you
That's
go.
it.
Now, do your kids look at you like, wow, look at Dad's doing, I want to be like them? Like, do you let your kids, into the music, and all that, and
Yeah, I let them in, whatever they like, I let them like. Right. They boys, I let them create their own character.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Be who they are.
And let them be who they be. They both the same sign, but they totally two different people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I let him be him, and I let him be him. You know what I'm saying? I let them create their own image, how they want to dress.
Right.
They know that I keep flavors, so they look at me and they know how to flavor it up.
They be like, Dad, cool, man. Yeah. I want to wear some shades like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he do. He actually do wear shades. My youngest son wears shades all the time.
Right. Yeah. So that's awesome. Cause I got a son too. My son, he looks up to me, you know what I mean, and sees what I do and then gets into what I do, I started off doing music when I was like early age, you know what I mean? I started up as a DJ, then went from producing, engineer, so I kind of got into that at an early age, like, around 13 or something. And then by the time I got 16 and 17, I kind of went off into the business part real quick. I was running a store and got a studio and stuff, so I learned, from just doing that. But now, my son, he's into music too.
Oh I know.
He's trying to get into that too.
Yeah, he go hard.
Yeah, I just let him do what you let your kids do what they do and see where it goes, and then you guide them. You know what I mean?
You got them through.
Yeah, you got it through
the storm, man. Got them through the storm.
So we may see one of your kids as an artist are following your footsteps. Yeah. You never know.
You never know what they want to be.
Right. Now check it out as what is an album that you or a song that you been working on and that's out now, and that you just tell me a little bit about that and what you want people to take from that, and
came from that's a song basically like never forget where you came from. Always remember the hood you come from. Don't forget your roots. You know what I'm saying? But, you strive to move forward. You know what I mean? That's what Came From about. So, that's on YouTube. That's one of them songs that, I feel like anybody can relate to, because a lot of people come from nothing. So,
right.
That's, I believe that's what's going to be, the understanding of the song.
Right. Yeah. So you're from New York, right?
Yeah, I'm born in New York.
Have you, when the last time you've been back there?
a couple years ago.
Okay. Do you still listen to like the New York music and all that, or is it kind of just not?
I don't. Yeah. I don't listen because everything drill in New York. So.
It definitely a change.
You know, kudos to them. You know what I'm saying? I just don't make that type of music, but you know.
Exactly.
They all sound alike.
Right. And I heard that before though.
Yeah, they all sound alike.
So, so what are you in the studio working on now? Like, or you already have a project that you about to release right now? Like, tell the listeners and viewers like kind of what you about to put out, what they need to be checking for.
I got my EP coming out, Dark Side. That's gonna be like a 5-song EP. That's coming out, I'll say the end of March. And then I got my song, a single coming out. That's coming out in probably about 3 more weeks, called No Wig. That's gonna be a summer bouncer. It's gonna go crazy for sure.
What's No Wig? Kind of describe what's No Wig about. You don't gotta give him all of it. What is it? Have you put it out yet?
Nah.
Okay,
so
don't give him all, but just give him a little bit about what that song is and what it's all about.
No Wig is about the ratchets. You know what I'm saying? It's about, you know, the women who ask you for cash apps. You know, they got their OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? It's about, you know, it's just she knows she look good wearing her bonnet when she going to the store. You know what I'm saying, with her leggings on. You know what I'm saying? It's a goofy, funny track, but it's the truth. And
it's the truth.
I wrote it from just seeing, you know, regular day-to-day stuff, just looking, you know, I might be leaving the grocery store and I just see, like, you know, different like ratchet females or something. They don't be looking bad. It just be, you know, females. You know what I mean? And I write something like what I see them on. I'm like, okay, a lot of them got them bonnets on. So I'm like, okay, let me put that in the song because I'm getting stuff to relate to them. So when they hear it, they be like, damn, he talking about me.
and that's the truth, man. It's so funny when I stayed. When I first moved out here to Atlanta, I moved over and I stayed in Decatur, and it was a Walmart over there. And this Walmart was 24 hours. I used to go to this Walmart, like, especially when I go there, like, around 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning, I would go in there, and you'll see the women in there with them bonnets, with them furry house shoes, and they'll be in their pajamas.
That's where I be getting it from. I told you, I be laughing.
And they walk around like it's normal.
I put it right in my phone. No, I put that in the song. It could be funny shit. I put a bunch of funny shit in the song.
Well, yeah. I mean, here in Atlanta, you see a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? And then, I mean, but I think that's a great song, you know, for women. I mean, you like you said, you're talking about what you see. Yeah. I mean, you're not just making up this stuff.
I'm not.
I mean, if you come here, y'all will see that. You know, this, you know, he's telling the truth about that record. You know what I mean? So I can't really wait. You know, I can't wait for that video because I know that video gonna go dumb.
Yeah, it is. It's coming. I'm definitely doing that video.
All right. So tell me, give us another record that you kind of that you're working, or either it's out or you're working on.
I got a song called "Can't Sleep."
All right. So what's that about?
That song is like I say like a dark song. Is basically like, you know, if you have problems sleeping at night, think you seen shit. And you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why I wrote it from. I'm like, damn, I'm having a badass dream, man. What the hell is this? I wrote it, boom, boom. I'm like, damn, I can't sleep at night. Damn.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But that happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I have bad dreams all the time. So it's like I wrote that from that. Like, okay, boom. You know what I'm saying? Just from experience. So Can't Sleep is like something I really went through in real life. And that's why when I hear it, I'm like, it's so hard. It's so hard.
Right. I know. I mean, a lot of the stuff you do, it sounds like you do it straight from your, you know, inspiration, things that you've been through. You know, a lot of that. A lot of artists is, you know, that's what really people want. You know what I mean? They want that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times I listen to an artist just to get that. You know, just to like, okay, man, I can relate to that. That's kind of real. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because some of the stuff artists may be just
made up,
making a lot of noise. You know what I mean? And then you like, man, that's just a bunch of noise onto a good beat. You know what I mean? But when you take away that beat,
a lot of that.
You want to hear what that person is talking about. You know what I mean? So,
oh my God, stupid, man.
But when you take away that beat, and I could hear what you actually saying. I'm like, okay,
it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Mm-hmm. So check it out. So from now, you know, where do you see yourself to, you know, be? Where are you trying to to touch, or some goals, or even just where you trying to get people, you know, tagged on to you about? Like what?
Worldwide. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal for this year. I'm worldwide. You know, London, Japan, Paris, you know, UK, Toronto, you know what I'm saying? Right. Atlanta, LA, Chicago, all that. I'm trying to touch everything. So the goal is the tour. That's what I want to be on. Because I'm stage ready. You know I am. I don't be giving a damn.
Yeah, yes sir, yes sir.
I don't be scared of no stage. I love it. I'm a shark.
So I need you to, you know, tell everybody where they can find your music, like what you know, sites is on, what's your YouTube, what's your handle, your Instagram, you know, everywhere somebody can reach you if they want to book you. How does that, you know, tell everybody where they need to go to?
Everything, you can reach me at RPGSHAD, RPG like a rocket, RPGSHAD. You can find me everywhere. I'm even on Amazon. You know what I'm saying? I'm everywhere. So you could get me on all the platforms, no matter what it is. You know, Google me, RPGSHAD. I ain't hard to find. Check my music out. Real is authentic.
All right, before we close out, you know, I gotta ask you to do a freestyle. So just you know, gotta give them everything, but just give them a little something. You know what I mean? That
big dreams on the TV screen, diamonds hitting like I'm Billie Jean. You know, I just, you know, I give him a little bit of it,
give him a little bit. Billie Jean, so hey, I'm home with Michael Jackson, you know what I mean? So Indiana, so we know about the Billie Jean. Got the, what you go by, you know, do you go by any other names or anything, or that's how people you go by?
Nah, I just go by RPGSHAD. That's it.
All right, cool. Well, thank you for tuning in to my experience. You about to see this artist, more of this artist. We got some videos and all type of stuff that we're going to show you and let you check him out, let you hear his music. So make sure you hit those links, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you follow.